Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, my people.
So fun. This is so fun. Stop so I can film my intro. Good morning, my people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to do a little chatty personal Q&A. I asked questions over on my Instagram, so I'm gonna answer them. I haven't even looked at the questions at all. Like, I asked them earlier, and I really wanted to get out a video for today, obviously. So I've been trying to stick with my 5 days a week uploads, and it's a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. But today is gonna be a fun little chatty video, so I'm super excited about it. If you guys want me to do more Q&As, let me know down in the comments below. Give this video a big old thumbs up, and we're gonna get started. Okay, I have a few questions about this. So basically, how did I start my business? So really how BRIANAFIT started was I had always kind of had like a vision to sell workout guides, but honestly I had no idea where to start. I didn't really know like how to like make a guide or how to like have people purchase it. So a lot of the reason that the business started is because of Cody. He set up my first website for me. He showed me like a program on the computer where I could start making guides. In the beginning, he took all of my guide photos. So I have to give a huge shout out to Cody because he is a huge reason why BRIANAFIT even started. From there, it was just kind of like a learning process. Like, I definitely made a lot of mistakes, and I know that I'll make a lot more, and I just kept going. Like, I started with one guide, and then I figured like, oh, well, what other guides like would women like to have? And then I kind of just like started making a bunch of them, and then like the transformation started happening, and then like the word got out, and my Instagram was growing at the time, and the rest is kind of history. And then the clothing, honestly, just, you know, decided to try it one day. I found a manufacturer, and we launched for the first time in November of 2018, and everything's just been a really big learning process. But I feel like if you're gonna start anything, the first step is always the hardest, whether it's like a fitness journey or a career or starting your first job or your first day of school. Like, everything is so scary until you actually get there and do it. And then from there, it's all a learning process. When you get sore, what helps push through it? So I remember when I first started working out, I would get so sore. And then now I look back and I'm like, well, no wonder people don't want to work out when they're like that sore from from a workout. So something that has always helped me is stretching. I drink BCAAs during every single workout. So basically what those are is it's like helps with muscle recovery. It hydrates you, really good for helping with that soreness. Another thing that helps is just moving your body. You don't have to do some crazy like intense workout, but doing like some foam rolling, stretching, like getting those muscles moving, because the longer your muscles kind of stay tight and just stay in one position, they're going to be sore for longer. So the trick really is to just keep moving. Like, it sounds so weird to work out when you're sore, but please trust me, it absolutely helps with soreness, and you will feel so much better if you just get up and start moving. Are you still looking for a house? So currently, Cody and I live in a townhome. We've lived here for almost 3 years. We did renew our lease back in November, so our lease is up in December of 2021. Do cross my fingers. I really want to be able to buy a house. That's my goal. I hope, like, watching this video back in a year, I'll be in a house, but we shall see. But I've been grinding so hard lately so we could just save up and like for our house. I would love to buy a house next, but we're not looking for a house right now. Before, we were kind of looking for houses to rent, but we decided to just stay in our townhome. It was just easier, honestly, and this space works for us right now, but I definitely don't want to rent for much longer. I would really love to buy, but obviously that's a really long process. So I'm hoping when this lease is up, we can bounce out of here and get a house, but we shall see. Are you and Cody getting engaged soon? He's right downstairs, so you probably can hear me. That's all up to Cody, guys. I've been bugging the crap out of him, so if you guys want to go bug him. No, but we've been together a very long time, and I think we had to go through a lot of personal obstacles and obstacles as a couple to get to the point we're at now. We've always had a really good relationship. I just think that in the beginning we were hit with a lot of things, and it was just kind of growing up together and like growing with each other and learning things and like learning how to communicate and how to live together. And I think we're at a really good spot now, and I think it could be happening soon. But you know, you're gonna go have to bug Cody, because I don't know, but I'm waiting right there with you guys. And we kind of joke around about it, and it's like I know it's gonna happen, and I know that we're gonna get married. It's just a matter of time now and a matter of like waiting. So we shall see when that's gonna happen. When quarantine is over, can you do a workout group in the SD area? Love you and your guides. Oh, I love you, Olivia. Yes, I would absolutely love to do a group workout. Since I've been doing so much of the live workouts, it's so much fun to work out with you guys that I think I would just like absolutely like love to do like a group like in-person workout. So maybe over summer, maybe like June, July, maybe August, see when this kind of whole thing calms down. I would absolutely love to do that. I feel like that would be so much fun. What spin class do you use and bike, make/model? So the spin class I use is from a studio that I go to or used to go to before this whole thing happened, and that's rush_cycle on Instagram. So I follow their live workouts every single morning. They have one like Monday through Saturday at 9 a.m. and I literally do them all because I'm so obsessed. And then the spin bike I have, it's called, the brand is Sunny, but the exact bike I have, they don't have it available on Amazon anymore. I'll try to find a similar one and link it down below, but it's nothing special. It's just like a traditional normal bike. It doesn't have like a screen or anything, but it gets the job done and I really love it. The only thing I would say is my bike seat was uncomfortable, so I had to buy like a bike seat cover, but now it's perfect and I absolutely love it. It was only $300 and it's like the best $300 I've ever spent, I swear. How do you resist sugar cravings? So I've never really been much of a sugar person. The only dessert that I really like are chocolate chip cookies or something with chocolate. Like I love like Reese's, things like that. But I don't know, like I'm not someone that's like after dinner is like, oh my God, like I need dessert. I've never been like that. I don't know why. I'm more savory. Like I would rather have like more dinner than dessert, if that makes sense. So I don't really struggle too bad with that. But honestly, I'm still at this point in my life where I want to live my life with balance, and obviously I want to be smart about things. I don't want to overeat, but if I'm craving a cookie, I'm just going to eat the damn cookie. Like I don't want to think too hard about it. I work out so hard every single day, and it's taken me a long time to find this like balance with food in my life and fitness and everything. So I just like give myself those treats every once in a while in moderation, and it really helps me to like avoid like binge eating or overeating or just feeling so deprived that you hit Friday and you just eat like a whole box of pizza. Like I just like giving myself those little like cheats like throughout the week, and that really helps me stay like very consistent, and it's something that is like sustainable that I can follow for years to come. What do you think is the most effective way to lower BMI and gain muscle quicker? So what I think is the best for that is like HIIT style or circuit training. So I feel like doing like 4 to 6 exercises, doing them like in supersets and like circuit style and keeping your heart rate up constantly. That's something that is my favorite style of training because I do also like that leaner, like more toned look. So that is what I would recommend to you. Will you be continuing your swim line? So I do not have any plans of doing BRIANAFIT swim this year. It was really fun and I really enjoyed doing it. Maybe, but I don't have any plans of it yet. It was just kind of like a one-time thing to see how it went, but I'm having a lot more fun with my guides and my activewear, so no plans of that yet. What happened when you lost weight, like mental changes, how did people treat you, etc.? So this is so funny because when I was first starting to work out, I kind of got made fun of a little bit. Like I was working a full-time job, and I remember like people would be like eating pizza and stuff, and they're like, oh, we're not even gonna offer it because she's on the Brianna diet, and they would like make like weird little comments like that. And even like just people in my life just like making funny comments about me like eating really healthy. Like I would go to a restaurant and like order, like I was so picky in the beginning because I was really trying to lose weight. I'd be like, oh, can I get this but no dressing and no cheese and blah blah, and people would kind of just like look at me and kind of chuckle. And I don't know, like I would talk to people about like selling guides and like doing my thing, and it's just like no one really takes you seriously unless you have like actually done it and been successful. So I always say, or I don't always say, but I've heard this saying and I always think about it. It's like first they're gonna ask you why you're doing it, and then they're gonna ask you how, because so many people want the results but they're not willing to put the work in that leads you up to that point. I mean, my mental changes, amazing. I started feeling stronger and more empowered, and I felt like actually like I loved myself. And when I first started working out, I just like did not, like it was like a punishment, and like I was like, oh my God, look at your body, like how could you get to this point? And like I would look myself in the mirror and be like, this is the ugliest you have ever been. And it's like so sad, and it breaks my heart that like old Brianna talked to herself that way. Definitely my mental changes, it helped me cope with the death of my best friend. It helped me find a way, like if I was having a bad day or if I was down, and this is still true to this day, like the gym still, or not the gym, fitness still does this to me to this day. It's just like it's like my mental release. Like I just like forget about everything and zone out when I'm at the gym or at home now, and I just like need the gym like for my health, and I need my spin classes, I need my workouts. And so yeah, mental health, that honestly was a bigger transformation than my physical, and I didn't think that would be a thing, but like the way that I think and the way that I talk to myself now and the way that I don't let people walk all over me anymore, and I'm not afraid to say how I feel anymore. And I think that's all a combination of just like being confident and like finding that self-love, and I think that fitness really did that for me. So yeah. How do I stay motivated? So honestly guys, there's a lot of days where I am not motivated. I woke up yesterday and I had a spin class and I was like, I don't want to do it. And like honestly what happens is just forcing myself, like setting a time aside that you're going to work out and you know that you have to. And for me recently, that's been my spin classes are at a certain time. So I know that I have to get my butt up and get on my bike at a certain time, or doing my live workouts. Like I set a time every single day where I'm focused and I'm working out, and I know that's the time I have to work out, so that way I just get it done. So it's not always about motivation, and that's like kind of where determination comes into play, and you start thinking about your goals and what you want. And because motivation will come and go, you have to like focus on your mental, and you have to realize that it all starts and ends with your mind. Like if your mind is not in it in a workout or before a workout, you're just gonna be miserable and you're gonna be complaining the whole time. But if you tell yourself like, I got this, like I'm gonna have an amazing workout and I'm strong and I'm capable, I literally tell myself these things in my head, and then I get my butt on my bike, or I get my butt to my live workout, and then after I feel so freaking good. What hair products do I use? So I use Pureology shampoo and conditioner. I have some like Not Your Mother's brand I got from Target, like a leave-in spray that I spray, and that's pretty much it. I don't really have like a very extravagant hair care routine. I honestly just like never put heat on my hair. I let it air dry and I wash it like once or twice a week. Indoor bike, just as good as in-person class. So I've been feeling pretty motivated, but I think it's because there's been really good instructors on the live workouts. I do miss the studio. I miss the vibe of going into a class, having like 50 girls around you, everyone's sweating and having such a good time. Like my indoor classes are fun, but the studio classes are way more fun. Do you mind not having clip-ins for your cycle bike? Do your feet ever slide out of the grip? I miss the studio bikes because they have the clip-ins, and I actually bought spin shoes right before this quarantine happened that had the clips. I do really miss that. I didn't think I was gonna miss it as much as I do, but I seriously miss it. I don't have my spin shoes with me. They got shipped to the studio, so I can't even like, even if I wanted to buy like clip attachments for my new bike, I couldn't. But regardless, my pedals are pretty good. Like I haven't had my foot slip out at all, but I do miss those clips because I feel like you have a little more control, and I like that. But yeah, I haven't really struggled with it slipping out or anything like that. What time do I normally go to bed / wake up? So I don't really go to bed early. I never have. Part of that's probably because Cody is a night owl and he literally stays up till like 3 in the morning. I always fall asleep before him, but I would say I fall asleep around like 12 or 1, and I'm always up at like 8 a.m. because Jackson, my Dalmatian puppy, is the biggest morning person in the world, and he literally wakes up right at 8 every single morning crying for me to take him out to go to the restroom. So yeah, so I go to bed like midnight, 1 o'clock, never really later than that unless it's like a rare occasion, and then I wake up at 8 in the morning. And Cody and I switch off taking the dogs out to go to the bathroom though, so sometimes I'll sleep until like 9, but past that I feel like, I don't know, like I just don't want to because I want to get some stuff done for the day. Have you ever been to Europe? Are you planning to? I have never been to Europe. I would absolutely love to go. I don't have any plans of going right now, obviously with everything going on, but I would absolutely love to go one day. It's definitely on my bucket list and I would love it. What's your favorite food / meal? I love pizza. That's like my favorite thing ever. That or like a burger, or I love Mexican food. Like one thing that I've been really missing during this whole quarantine is going to like our local Mexican restaurant and getting like a combo plate and a margarita. I miss that so bad. I love Mexican food, love pizza. I love all food, but yeah, probably pizza would be like my #1 fave. How do you not wash your hair after a sweaty workout? So typically my hair is up in a bun like this, or it's up in a high pony. And so what I do is I just have my hair like up, and I try not to let it get too sweaty, and I take a shower after my workouts, but I just wash my body, keep my hair up in a tight bun. Sometimes there's a little sweat underneath. Sometimes I'll spray some dry shampoo under, but I like live off dry shampoo. So I use dry shampoo all the time, and yeah. How do you keep up with replying to everyone? Do you set a time for that? So I love that you've like even noticed that I try to respond to everyone, because I feel like that's like a job in itself, and it's like I really don't want to be someone that just like doesn't reply, because I wouldn't be who I am without you guys. So I feel like I have to take time to answer your questions, to answer your DMs, and like your comments and reply. And I just think that's something so important, and it's been very important to me from day one. I feel like throughout the day, like my main job is like being active on Instagram, helping you guys with questions and stuff. So I am literally on Instagram all day long. There's like a time at night where I have to put it away, because sometimes like Cody and I will be having dinner and I'll be on my phone answering comments or replying to DMs, and I just like have a hard time like zoning out and like logging off sometimes from work, because I do love it so much and I love talking with you guys. But honestly, like I would say in the mornings when I'm like drinking my coffee, that's when I get the majority of it done. Like I'll answer comments from the night before, or I'll answer some DMs. But the honest truth is I don't really have a set schedule. Maybe I should, but I kind of just answer them all throughout the day. And it can be overwhelming, but again, I don't mind at all, because I love being able to help you guys. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this Q&A. I hope you guys liked it. If you did like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Bam.